because, just like Gucci Mane when he went to jail, he passed his artist contracts off to people who can hold them and fulfill the details while he was gone. That's what they do. They pass it off to people who can put it in a shell corporation, because you can have a corporation that have a anonymous owner. So once I seen Revolt get sold, I knew the end. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous path for him for sure.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just a real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Now, Diddy was he had sued the liquor company. I forget the name. It was a hard name for me to pronounce, but he pretty much won the lawsuit. But it was explained that in these lawsuits there's a morality clause. Do you think that his battle against this liquor company could have been what set this off actually, or was this only inevitable?
Well, you gotta look at it. We all thought he owned Ciroc.
For sure.
He felt like eventually he would be able to get some ownership stake. He didn't. And these issues really started for him once he went after them. Because shortly thereafter, he sold RevoltTV. And anybody who follows him, RevoltTV was his baby. He worked hard on that.
Facts.
So once that was sold, I knew the end was near at that point. Because, just like Gucci Mane when he went to jail, he passed his artist contracts off to people who can hold them and fulfill the details while he was gone. That's what they do. They pass it off to people who can put it in a shell corporation, because you can have a corporation that have a anonymous owner. So once I seen Revolt get sold, I knew the end. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous path for him for sure.
Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was careless towards leading up to this? Like, I know you had mentioned him, just the way he's moving. He's even him coming to New York, lollipops. Do you feel like he was moving like very careless, to where like that's why you don't have a bond? That's why you weren't strategic enough in this whole thing?
Absolutely, because the agreement was that as long as his private jet wasn't in the same state as him, he would be able to stay on the street. The moment that jet came to New York, he got arrested. And then you got to think about it, like, they got him on audio, calling witnesses, trying to get them to change the story. That's extremely careless.
Yes.
It's almost as if he was used to having someone protecting him.
They say he's snitching on Jay-Z. Is that a real thing?
You don't want to say Jay-Z on it, bro. Out of respect to y'all, you don't want to say his name on it.
So that's good.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna. They say they're snitching. Diddy's snitching. Is that a real thing?
Have we ever really seen an indictment where the details were sealed? We only really seen that with Epstein. And the only chance he has to not get a life sentence is to cooperate.
Right.
Wait, and you mentioned that Diddy may not make it out alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. See, when you say something like definitely, I got to get your take on it, because we seen what happened with Epstein, and we seen the, like you said, a sealed indictment. Don't know what's in it.
Right.
We hear stories of stars paying off lawsuits and keeping their name out of the news. Like, do you feel like there's something that's bigger than even Diddy that is at stake of failing?
Yeah, definitely. So if anybody pays attention to the political climate in our country right now, the FBI is at risk of getting disbanded.
For sure.
We're coming up on a new election. Now, the week that he was indicted, the head of Sony Music, Randy Goodman, stepped down.
Yep.
CEO of Warner, Kaz Kobayashi, stepped down. CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle, stepped down. and the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, all stepped down one in the same week. Then we see the mayor of New York, his name Eric,
Get
get
indicted.
indicted. And then now we see the guy Reeves from Abercrombie get indicted for sex trafficking. So the sex trafficking investigators, the group of guys who do that, is a small group, probably about 50, 60 people. So the same people who investigated him also were investigating him and these other people. So you got to always watch the trickle effect when it comes down to it. So for sure.
Now, we were talking about him contacting witnesses and how careless that was. Do you think it's because of this drug addiction that he has?
That's a great question. So I'll say this. Any man who I know who did ecstasy for more than 4 years straight, they all have a trans girlfriend right now.
Y'all got what?
Any man who done that I knew personally who did ecstasy more than 4 years straight have a trans girlfriend right now. And you know, you live in a false sense of reality when you always high. When he got arrested with a drug called Tunchi, which is a mixture of ecstasy and cocaine.
Yes.
Now, you know, cocaine can cause impotence. Ecstasy counteracts that. So you're taking a combination of drugs and you got arrested with it while you under indictment.
It's just, you can't make it up.
Can't make this up.
Let me ask you, because the pink cocaine was found in Liam Payne's One Direction system, and they felt like he, accidentally fell off the roof of his hotel. But have you seen anybody dealing with pink cocaine and what effects it causes? Do you even know what pink cocaine is?
Pink cocaine is called Tunchi. They dye it with food coloring, and sometimes they put flavor in it. But it's a mixture of cocaine and ecstasy.
Would it cause you to do things like maybe jump off of a roof?
So look, if hypothetically speaking, if someone came to me and said, "Look, I need this person to die," the two easiest ways to get away with murder is for someone to take a large fall or a car crash. Just look up how many people in the last month died from falling out of a window.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move it. Hey.